Battle over the info bill is far from over, and blue light victim remains in a coma. Good day to you. The Protection of State Information Bill has a long way to go before it becomes law. The bill will only be discussed by the National Council of Provinces sometime next year. The controversial legislation was approved by the National Assembly this afternoon, despite widespread opposition and question marks around its constitutionality. Hundreds of activists demonstrated against it outside Parliament. DA Parliamentary Leader Lindiwe Mazibuko says her party will continue the fight for incisive amendments. She says she will petition President Jacob Zuma not to sign the bill. Mazibuko says if the bill is signed into law, she will lead an application to the Constitutional Court to have the act declared unconstitutional. COSATU has demanded that the bill be redrafted. ANC MP Llewellyn Landers says most opponents of the bill have not read it properly. He says it will help bring closure to the family of the late Ahmed Timol, who was murdered under mysterious circumstances.
Those who are opposed to this bill don't want those families and relatives to reach closure or for the truth surrounding their murders to be revealed. Opponents of this bill refer to the lack of a public interest defense in the bill as reason for its rejection.
Civil rights organization AfriForum has condemned an announcement by the Tshwane Metro Mayor, Josienso Ramakgopa, that Pretoria will be named Tshwane. Yesterday he indicated that the Metro Council will do all in its power to change Pretoria's name, irrespective of the cost or opposition to the move. AfriForum's Willie Spies.
We should remember that the northern half of Gauteng province is the so-called Tshwane municipality, and we have no problem at all to have this municipal area being named Tshwane. But the city that used to be known as Pretoria, the capital city of South Africa, the capital city of the old Boer republics, should be named as it used to be known by its original founders, and that is Pretoria.
The Nelson Mandela Bay municipality is battling an escalating number of HIV and AIDS infections. The Metro currently has the highest number of AIDS cases in the Eastern Cape province. Chairperson of the Eastern Cape AIDS Council, Helen Saul's oldest.
We looked at the prevalence of new cases, new infections of HIV/AIDS, and then the Metro stood out. Secondly, the issue of substance abuse is an issue within the Metro. And then thirdly, if you are looking at the number of sex workers, the proliferation of that trade within the Metro, which obviously leads to, again, to an issue of people increasing the issue of HIV/AIDS. So these are the issues that are facing us.
An 18-year-old who was hit allegedly by a government vehicle flashing blue lights remains in a coma in hospital in Krugersdorp on Gauteng's West Rand. Thomas Vera was riding his motorbike when he was allegedly hit by the official vehicle of the Gauteng Housing MEC in Krugersdorp on November 5th. He was admitted to hospital in a critical condition with swelling and hemorrhaging of the brain and several fractures. DA caucus leader Jack Bloom says the Gauteng Premier has refused to answer questions in the provincial parliament on where the car was rushing to when the accident happened. Mercedes-Benz South Africa signed a memorandum of understanding with the Buffalo City Metro in East London in a bid to improve service delivery in the Metro. The car manufacturing plant will assist by offering training facilities and sharing of corporate experience and knowledge. Johan Evertser is from Mercedes-Benz.
For Mercedes-Benz to remain viable, it's important that we share and link with Buffalo City Municipality to make sure that this environment is conducive for the growth of Mercedes-Benz South Africa.
The top story, the Protection of State Information Bill has a long way to go before it becomes law. The bill will only be discussed by the National Council of Provinces sometime next year.